Hello and welcome to the Forum. Every week, we take no more than 15 minutes to discuss the 3 highest conviction ideas surfaced across the Smartkarma network, cutting through the noise and helping you zero in on what truly matters most. The live forum and Q&A session are exclusively available to Smartkarma Plus subscribers. You can always revisit previous episodes on this YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's dive into this week's ideas.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Smartkarma Forum. The Forum is a high-impact weekly live webinar exclusive for Smartkarma Plus subscribers. We discuss the best, highest conviction insights surfaced across the network. The Forum is meant purely for informational purposes and does not constitute investment advice. It is the opinion not of Smartkarma, but that of our insight providers, and Chatham House rule applies. Every week, we use the Forum to discuss 3 key ideas. These tend to be large caps, small and mid caps, as well as core thematics. At the end of the week, we upload a video recording of the forum on our YouTube channel. This means you can watch forum videos at your own time and pace in case you missed the live webinar. This week, we will take a look at C Group and we will present a market variant bearish thesis on the company. We will then look at Fosun tourism. And lastly, we will look at the outlook for commodity prices. There are several analysts who cover C Group on the Smartkarma platform. Today, we will feature an insight by Oshadi Kumarasiri, who has been bearish and rightly so on the company for quite a while. As you can see from the right-hand side, the share price has collapsed from over $350 a share down to about 77 now. What does C Group do? C provides online e-commerce services as well as gaming services. While the market seems to love the name a lot, Oshi expects a disappointing second quarter as both e-commerce as well as the gaming segments show signs of deterioration. We have also seen the C Group withdraw from certain international markets, which seems to present a rather conservative and sobering view from management. Gross bookings, which is a leading indicator of its gaming revenue, is down 27% quarter-on-quarter in the first quarter. We also observe Google Trends, which shows significant deceleration in search interest for Shopee in most of its main markets. Now, we do understand that C Group is trying to bring its costs down, but even then, we expect the company to be loss-making and lose as much as $700 million at an operating level, which means a negative 50% OP margin. All of this means we remain sidelined. Moving on to Fosun Tourism. This is listed in Hong Kong, 1992 Hong Kong. And as you can see, the share price has not done much in a very long time. The analyst who covers this company is Osbert Tang, who, as you might know, is based in Shanghai and is covering several interesting sectors and companies within China. Key points. So Fosun Tourism is an integrated tourism group. It manages resorts, develops tourism destinations. We expect a very, very sharp improvement in profitability as losses contract by almost 92% in the first half of the year. This is due to a significant revival in the Club Med business that they own. The second half outlook remains very promising as well, as Club Med bookings continue to grow, as do average daily room rates for its EMEA and America bookings. We also see some slim signs of a pickup in China, especially as lockdowns begin to fade. The performance overall is set to pick up dramatically over the next 12 months. The stock, meanwhile, is trading cheap on just 14 times forward earnings with a near doubling of profitability on the horizon. Lastly, we will look at the outlook for commodity prices. Once again, this is a counterintuitive thesis. We know that a lot of analysts and the street has gone very positive on commodity prices, but we feel that they're set to fall back. We noticed that a big driver of the commodity price run-up in the first half was due to supply disruptions due to geopolitical stresses in Europe. We noticed that for commodities such as nickel, there is huge downside risk as production increases very rapidly. We also know that depression in Chinese demand is going to put producers to cut back on supply growth. Overall, we notice that China's demand is set to fall due to a weaker property market and weaker growth outlook overall. We see similar cases in place for copper as well as several other industrial metals, including iron ore. Meanwhile, Robusta coffee is a beneficiary from global inflation as price-sensitive buyers switch from Arabica. For all this and more, please head on over to the Smartkarma platform where you can continue the discussion. Thank you and speak to you next week.
That's it for this week. You can find more ideas like the ones we discussed today on demand on our YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you like these ideas, spread the word. Tell a fellow investor about Smartkarma Plus and follow us on social media. Just search for Smartkarma. And of course, don't forget to visit smartkarma.com for more independent, differentiated investment insights. Thanks for watching and see you next week.